It's connecting.
Started. Well, I just got a notification.
That's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we're loading.
Yep, I got a video now. It's coming in.
It didn't give me chat or anything, though. That's awesome.
I have it on my iPad.
Okay, so you can see it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
What's up, everybody? Still working on some technical stuff here, but we're getting ready. Go live. Hopefully we'll get some interaction from all you guys. You got me, Josh, Ryan on the good computer stick.
What's up, guys? Yeah, I'm just making sure that our audio is good.
Yeah, this is not the easiest thing to do.
Surprisingly, it's really not. Like, you would think that going live on YouTube would be easy, as many people as you see doing it, but it's just not. At least it's showing up. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I'll drop a comment real quick, just a test. Your comment feed load now?
No. It's kind of a bummer. Are you able to see the the chat?
Yeah, I'm going to move my iPad so it's a little bit easier to get to.
Okay. Yeah, just keep an eye on it, because if anybody's on there watching, drop a comment or say what's up. We want to know who's on.
Yeah, any feedback on the audio and video would be helpful too. We are on the reboot of episode 1 after last week was an abomination. We apologize for that, but thanks for tuning in if you did.
Yeah, last week we had, I think, no audio on my end, and Josh was echoing pretty bad, so sorry if we wasted your time last week. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, it was fun though. I had a much better backdrop than my office. I was sitting in the Baja Raider, which is always a good place to be.
Yeah, exactly.
We want to get started?
Yeah, we might as well just go for it. So we kind of wanted to start a weekly live stream just because it's really, really tough for us to put out more than one video a week. You know, we're busy. We both have families. We both got kids and full-time 40-hour or more a week jobs. And so one a week is about the max that we can do. So we figured we'd start a live stream just to get a little more time with you guys to hang out. And plus it's a little more real time. You know, you're not just watching a video back. You're actually chilling with us. So we thought that'd be fun, and we could talk about some stuff that we just don't get to in the videos, or kind of for this one, we wanted to go back to the beginning and just talk about where BoostRodeo started and why.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far, and a lot of people. We have the OG BoostRodeo crew from day one that still comes out, hangs out with us, promotes our stuff, has really fun toys and shit boxes just like we do. You know, we like to think that they're nice, but really they're a lot of fun. We kind of started with Project Rock and Roll based on an event that we went to in our dailies.
Yeah, so I don't know how many years ago was that. We were kind of debating last time because it didn't seem as long as it was.
Yeah, I think it must have been like January of 2017.
Yeah, that
would be my guess.
Yeah, I think it probably was. So they had a winter snow rally at the local road course here, and so it was just a whole lot of people bringing whatever they had out. It was pretty rad. Josh was in his big old Dodge. What was it? Was it 1500? Or was it 2500?
Oh yeah, 2500 Cummins. Kid that I bought it off of put about 15 grand in aftermarket into it. Sitting on 37s, running about 34, 35 pounds of booster. So it was a little bit fun.
Yeah. So you were running that. I had an Evo X at the time, and I think I was on BFG Comp 2s. Not ideal for snow, but we took both
No.
out there and just had a blast. The worst part was we were worried about ripping, but well, you weren't worried about ripping bumpers off. I was pretty worried about leaving with my bumpers in my trunk.
Yep. Yeah, we put her pretty deep in the snow. I think my truck we plowed through. We got on video somewhere, I think, but we plowed through a snowbank that was taller than my tires
Yeah,
while traveling sideways,
yeah,
which was really fun.
yeah,
We also plowed through about a 4-inch snowbank in Ryan's car, and then had to get out and dig.
yeah. And so we had a ton of fun at the event, but the worst part was those were our dailies, so we had to drive them to work on Monday. So we were just kind of afraid the whole time, and we weren't able to drive them to the limits. So we decided we needed a dedicated race car that we could just beat on if we wrecked it, if we rolled it, whatever. Oh well. And so we were kind of looking for something cheap and something that would do rally, just because we wanted to get into some off-road stuff.
Yeah, if I remember right, I think we were at my house for Halloween. There may have been some cold beverages involved. And we got on Facebook and started looking in Craigslist and started looking for anything all-wheel drive, which we found to be a little bit expensive. And from a maintenance standpoint, wasn't really up our alley. So then we dropped back to rear-wheel drive options and enter Project Rock and Roll. If you haven't seen the video, check it out.
Yeah, so we kind of stumbled on a Corolla, and it kind of checked all the boxes. I mean, it was cheap. It was old enough. It's a TE72, so it's an 81. So it's old enough to be rear-wheel drive. It's a 3TC engine, so it's a 4-cylinder Toyota single cam pushrod motor. So there's not a whole lot to go wrong there. And yeah, we just figured it'd be cheap, reliable, and it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we basically went on Rock Auto, bought every gasket possible, pulled the motor, stripped it down, went through everything, and put it back together. Take care of some pretty significant oil leaks that were going on. It had a pretty good start. If you see the video, you'll see it already has a carb setup on it, header setup on it, no exhaust whatsoever, literally about 6 inches of exhaust pipe off the header. So it was a bit loud inside when the tunnel was cut out for the manual transmission.
So loud.
So loud.
Yeah.
But so we got that. Gosh, I'm trying to think. We got that probably in November.
Yeah.
And scrambled every weekend to get it put together.
Yeah.
And we got it together just in time for the first snow rally event. I had to bail out of town, so Ryan picked up a different co-driver, and we got no snow.
Yeah. So we
didn't even get to race it.
I think we had literally no snow that whole winter. Every time they scheduled an event, they ended up canceling it.
Yeah, so we didn't even drive it the first year.
No.
At least not that anyone knows about.
Yeah.
There's lots of back roads where we live.
Yeah. And it didn't last too long.
No, definitely not. I don't know who could have broke anything on a car, rear end specifically.
Yeah.
Somebody who's really good at breaking rear ends.
Yeah, exactly. We might have a problem with that. I think that's the only thing we're really, really good at is just breaking shit.
I'm pretty sure every time we put a BoostRodeo sticker on something, it's just destined to happen.
Yeah, starts the timer on that second to grenade. It's just
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, and so every other project kind of followed that. That's where it all started. And I think in the beginning we just started filming stuff on both our phones, thinking, well, let's just start a YouTube channel and just document this build for fun. And then we just kind of really got into it and drug all the other builds into it. And but I think
I think the channel launched after our trip to Vegas, right?
Yeah, actually, I think it wasn't the first video because we were running behind quite a while. But it was probably about the time we launched it and we kind of got serious. We just took us a while to get caught up and put that video out.
Yeah, the Mint 400 video from February 2018, I think. Is that about right? January, February 2018-ish?
Yeah.
I just brought the Raider home. If people don't know the backstory on that, we don't talk about it a lot. But I inherited that. Hence the Fire Guys racing on the side. My uncle was fire chief. And when he passed on, my aunt actually gave me his truck. I have some history with the truck, and it's turned out to be a really cool family project and BoostRodeo project. And the guys over at Fire Guys Racing adopted us like redheaded stepchild, I guess, if you will. But they let us, promote their stuff, help us out, and we try to help them out when we can.
Yeah, that was such a rad trip too. Like, if you guys have ever been to an off-road race, you should definitely go. The caliber of trucks that show up to those things, the money they have in them is just mind blowing.
Oh, and the pre-party. Remember the day before the race going through Tech?
Oh,
Continue
yeah.
to see. Oh my gosh, it was insane.
That was insane. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta plan another one of those. We should probably do it next year.
We just need to go to Baja.
NORA race is what we got to get involved in. The fire guys are planning on doing it, I believe, in the next couple of years. If you're not familiar with the NORA race, it's very similar to the Baja 1000. Follows a similar course down the peninsula, but it's in stages, and so you race a couple hundred miles each day. It's a little bit more forgiving on people who don't have the support to run 1,000 miles wide open for 30 hours straight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's intense.
So where does that put us? February-ish, 2018. Working on the Corolla, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I broke something else.
What, the truck? Everything?
The truck.
Everything. Everything's been broken that we own, I think, at this point.
Enter the second rear end. We had to rebuild in about 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah, we break a lot of rear ends, specifically.
Mm-hmm. Josh breaks a lot.
Yeah, you break a lot of rear ends, let's be honest.
Even my son just broke the rear end in his Power Wheel.
I think it runs in the family. Just
definitely in the family. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I think we should back up a little bit, though. Like, the reason Boost Rodeo all started was way before the Corolla. I mean, I know I personally had an idea to start a channel since I was in high school, probably. But at that time, I only had a handful of friends that were car guys, and a lot of them weren't. And then through college, I had more car friends that hung out, and we built stuff, and we had all the fun times where you're staying up till 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. doing an engine swap so you can drive it across the state the next day to make some rally or something. And but
weird how those nights have gone away.
Yeah, I think that was
I think everybody's been there. Kids, wives, life, college, all those things happen.
Yeah. Definitely. And I think I know personally for me, like I just woke up one day and realized I wasn't a car guy anymore. Like I was super into cars still, and I kind of thought I was. But my latest project had sat in the garage for like, I don't know, I think it was 7 years at that point, taken apart just while I was in college and moving and buying a house and remodeling that house and having kids and just all the things. I mean, I was into cars, but I wasn't doing anything with them, so I really wasn't.
Yeah, I agree. Same kind of thing, crash a dirt bike when you realize that you're old and got to go work on Monday no matter what happens on Saturday. Got rid of that toy. My wife was dailying my big Dodge pickup, which was totally impractical with 4 kids and 3 car seats. So that went away for a mommy mobile. And then we kind of realized, I think, about that same time that we need to do something about this.
Right. Yeah, and so I think that's really what kind of started it was we're like, well, if we build a channel and start doing this as a thing, then we kind of have to get out and get around cars. It kind of drives us to do it. And so, I don't know, it forces us to do the thing we love again and make time for it in our lives.
You know what's been so cool about the car culture here where we live just outside of Spokane is where I grew up, the car culture was each individual segment. If you're a lowrider, you're a lowrider guy. If you're a mini truck guy, you're a mini truck guy. You're an import person, you're an import person. Hot rods on and on. Here, everybody is so open to everybody's style and own unique cars and setups and all this stuff. It's actually been a lot of fun. I mean, people let me take the Raider to any car meet, really, and if it's right in, I get asked tons of questions about it, and we walk around and, you've seen our cars on the channel, so, we don't discriminate on anybody's cars. We have a million different styles of cars.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's such a small car community that everybody's kind of into everything, and you still have like the cliques, I guess you could say, where you've got, certain people that are just into their thing and don't really care for anything else, but, I mean, you're right, we're into literally everything.
From the drifters, from the drag race event we were just at, it's really pretty cool. It's just car guys and gals being car guys.
Yeah.
So where does that take us? Where does that leave us off? Somewhere in 2017, I guess, still.
Yeah. And so I don't know. I don't know if we want to go through the whole thing chronologically, but we just, I guess it just kind of evolved. It started as this idea of, well, we'll just film stuff for fun, and then we got a little more serious about it, and I fell in love with just shooting stuff. Like, I got really into the camera side of it and the editing side of it. At first we were just shooting everything on our phones, and it was just enough to get by. Like, we're working on the car, we're going to pull our phones out during it, and now it's really kind of turned into trying to make actual, quality content for everybody. So.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point of these lives now, really, is we want to hear feedback from you guys, what you like on the builds. This was designed to be kind of an intro to Boost Rodeo, how we got started. I think we're going to have some episodes coming up of live episodes where we'll kind of dive into each build a little bit deeper, what we did to each project, where the project stands today, and kind of keep people up to speed on where we're at. We have so many things going on. If you're on any of our other social media outlets, you'll see some drops coming in and out of there well before any videos are ready to be put out. So if you have seen some of those new projects coming, be ready. We have some big things coming, and we always love the feedback. It seems the Super gets some love, and I'd say we're behind on putting some content out on that, so stay tuned. It will be coming.
Yeah, definitely. I think that, if you want to get caught up with us, make sure you're on Instagram or Facebook. We post there a lot more regularly in between videos. For the longest time, we've been running really, really far behind, on when we were filming stuff versus when we were actually getting it edited and put out on YouTube. So there was a big lag there. And I think we're just about caught up now. I mean, we're getting really close. I would say in the next month, we'll be filming and releasing stuff almost real time. So.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Ryan does all the behind the scenes stuff himself. We were just kind of having this conversation this weekend where, I drive and break stuff. He shoots with the camera and does all the editing. But he loves driving as much, if not more, than I do, as any car guy does. If you saw the latest Baja Raider episodes, Ryan broke that. That was not me. I may have jinxed it. But make sure you check that one out. That was all Ryan on that one.
So what's our tally now, though? Like, we're what, 1-4? Something like that?
For making it through like a weekend or something?
For just breaking shit. I think that was the first time I broke something.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, you're definitely winning that game. Or I guess I am, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who's But anyways, I was kind of watching for questions. I don't think we have any right now, so I don't know. We might go ahead and wrap it up. I think the goal was to keep these to like 20, 25 minutes and then go to questions or so, not to keep it too long for everybody. But we're going to start doing these every Monday around 6 p.m. We'll announce it. We're going to kind of try to lock in a time that works well for everybody. And then Thursdays is our drop day for legit videos. So we'll have an edit come out on Thursday that's an actual full-fledged video, and then a live stream at the beginning of every week on Mondays.
Cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I don't see. Looks like Joe just dropped us a line. If it ain't broke, he says it's worth it if it ain't broke.
I think he says if it ain't broken, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I've seen some damage in Joe's garage recently. Did not look like fun.
He's that dude who's been like, I don't know. He's been cheating death for a long, long time, and it just all caught up with him at once, it looks like. Didn't it, Joe? Yeah, that Miata's been, I don't know. That thing has 9 lives, and it just used up all of them all of a sudden, it looks like.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was going to go down when he busted that wheel off a couple months back. Right before winter, I think, actually.
Yeah. Dude, some of the stuff I've seen him do to that car, I'm just like, how is it still alive?
Oh, man, the kid can wheel. He can wheel like nobody's business.
Yeah.
But if you're a local guy and you haven't seen Joe and his white Miata out at the drift track, you're missing out.
Yeah.
He sends out like nobody's business, man. I think it's gone.
He does. All right. Well, that's all the questions I see, or comments, I guess. So we'll go ahead and call it and sign it off, and we'll see you guys next week on Monday. We hope you join in again. I think next week we'll probably dive into an update on all the builds.
Yeah, that sounds good. I would hang on just saying in case Joe comes, a significant delay from our conversation to upload.
Oh, yeah, that's true. YouTube's got a good at least a minute or minute and a half delay, it seems like.
Yeah, so we don't want to cut anybody off. Hey, Joe, thanks for getting on with us. We appreciate it. Joe's one of the OGs for sure in this area.
Definitely.
Where do we have a video of his car? Do we have it on the state line video?
He showed up in a couple, yeah. If you guys want to see said Miata that we're talking about ripping, there's quite a bit of him in the State Line Drift Fall Mad Surrey. I think it's the State Line Drift, the Final Send or something like that's the title.
Yeah.
That one's got a lot of him in there, ripping at State Line. There's a couple shots of him at the Shindo Matsuri as well. But I didn't get as much of him that day. The timing was just off.
Yeah.
So.
Well, right on. I think we give it enough time. You guys check us out. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the feedback, the love, the support. The car culture that we're involved in is exactly where we want to be. Everybody giving props to everybody. It's a heck of a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks, guys, for tuning in, and we will catch you all next week, okay? All right.
Peace.
Bye.